Well, hey, welcome to the end of 2024. I thought, what better way to end the year than to take you on a full tour of my own personal Lego collection. Now, I haven't done one of these tours in a couple years, and my collection has definitely expanded in that time in both set numbers and a whole lot of pieces. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you around old school style, so I apologize in advance for any poor lighting or maybe the sound's not so great, but I'm going to take you to all the locations, show you the Lego displays that I have up because at this point in the collection, I can't put it all in one room. So once I take you through room by room, set by set, and show you all the latest and greatest changes, we'll come back right here where I'm going to answer all the questions that you probably will have wanting to ask by the time it's done. How many sets are in the collection? How many pieces? How much did this whole thing cost? And I'm going to go full disclosure. I'm going to give you all the information that you want to give you the full breakdown of what my collection is and what I have. So here we go, the end of 2024. I hope you enjoy. Here in my office at work, I focus on Batman, anything space, as well as cars. So we're going to get right into each of these sets. Starting with Batman, we have the original UCS Batmobile, came out in 2006. Next to it, a mini 1989 Batmobile. Moving up to the tumblers. And then the real deal 1989 Batmobile. Love this thing. It's an amazing set. And then coming up from here, we have our Batman helmets, a little Batman minifig, Batman art, as well as the Batwing. Moving over to the next sets of shelves, I have space as well as some of the creator lines, such as the Harley and the other cars. But I love my space sets. This is actually a mock of an orrery, which now Lego has an official one, but this one I did way before, like years before Lego ever came out with theirs. Moving up to the top, we have the astronaut, the International Space Station, as well as the rover, and the classic space shuttle, which is an amazing set. I found that on Craigslist. Moving down, we've got the creator with the Aston Martin and the Porsche and the DeLorean, which I love this version of the DeLorean, as well as the other Corvettes, Mustangs, Vespas, and then way down at the bottom, we've got Ecto 1, which is one of my favorite Creator Expert line cars. Turning the corner, we have the Discovery Shuttle. This bad boy gets its own podium because it's so amazing and has the Hubble Space Telescope on top of it. And as we go up here, we have our original line of Creator vehicles, all of which have their own light kits, as well as the little mini fig poly bag that went with it. We've got the VW Bug. I love this little yellow car. It's so silly. The original Bug, not the original, but my favorite version of the Volkswagen Beetle, as well as the Mini Cooper. And again, all of these I have done the light kit versions on. These look really cool and are the ones that everybody loves to see when they come into the office. And then last but not least, at the top, Lego Ideas, the Saturn V missile. It looks perfect on that shelf and it makes for a nice display along with the vehicles. Okay, so this is a fun little display I have up in the game room area. This is the travel display where we have all of the Lego Landmark series, including the Great Wall of China. So all of the Skyline series added with a nice little map of places that we've been to. Makes for a nice little display and a good conversation piece as well. So this is every single Lego set for architecture in the Skyline series. This is our guest room and the newest area that has been converted into a Lego room. This is the Lego Disney room. So I'm just going to say straight up, this is my wife's room. It is a lovely, lovely room. We've got all of the Disney minifigs done in 2 shadow boxes for the minifig series. Above we've got Simba, which came out this year in 2024. Both the original and the new Lego Cinderella castles, both incredible sets, right next to the 100th anniversary film set. And up top you've got the Lego Disney train. My wife also loves the botanicals, so all of the botanicals for Lego are displayed in here as well. Well, most of them anyway. Moving over to the other shelving area, we have all of the smaller Lego Disney sets. We've got The Nightmare Before Christmas, Cinderella's Castle, 2 castles with Sleeping Beauty, 100 Acre Wood, Mickey and Minnie, Snow White. Got a little Rapunzel friend sets up there for my kids. We've got the Villains Icons, plus the Ideas Mickey set, and the Ideas, the Lego Up House as well. Moving over onto the final shelf, we've got the Haunted Mansion and the other micro-scale builds with Agrabah, London, Ariel's Palace, Wally in the background. This has definitely been a fun little room to add because Disney kind of needed its own set area, and it looks really good with the botanicals as well. So welcome to our Disney room. This is just currently a temporary Lego display. It's Christmas time, so it's the perfect time to set up a Lego Winter Village Christmas tree. Typically, I keep all of these sets stored upstairs on the top shelving area. And so since I've got them all and it's the Christmas time, I figure it's the perfect time to put them all out on display. They'll stay out for a month or so, and then once the season is over, they'll go back up on a full shelf where they can still be displayed in all of their glory, just not set up for the season. Welcome to my movie room / Gabe room. This is the main area where I house all of my Lego and is by far my favorite location in the collection. So I'm going to go ahead and take you through this whole room and go over each of the sets and what I've got and what I have added. The front portion of the room is basically my Star Wars. We can start with the Lego Art Darth Vader. 3 art sets to put all those together. I've got 2 versions of the Millennium Falcon, a really old 20-year-old version and probably a 10-year-old version. I've got Luke's Land Speeder, one of the UCS sets. X-Wing Starfighter, moving over to the A-Wing. Above that, we've got a Y-Wing. And then 2 versions of the Tantive 4. Moving up, 2 of my favorite sets. I love Grievous as well as Darth Maul. I did Bricklink Darth Maul, which I think was just as fine to do, so I don't have the instructions for that. And then you can see sitting down there, I've got my black VIP card for when I bought the UCS Millennium Falcon back in the day. Moving over, we have TIE Fighters, and above that, a lot of micro-scale builds in addition to the B-Wing, and then 2 fabulous helmets, and one of the best UCS sets ever released, Boba Fett's Slave One. And then to wrap it up at the top, we have Jabba the Hutt's Palace, another helmet, and then Grogu and Yoda, my first and oldest Lego set in the collection. Moving over from the first shelf above the TV, I have the Super Star Destroyer in both the UCS version that came out back in 2010 and as well as the micro scale version. I love these. They make for a great central piece to the collection. And then finally, the other set of shelves. This is a little bit more of a mix, not just Star Wars, but at the bottom, I've got all of my Simpsons minifigures as well as the Quickie Mart and their house. Move it up, some buildable figures like a Porg, a robot, BB-8, a couple helmets. We've got the Sandcrawler. And then because I didn't have another place to put it, I got a whole lot of Mario sets. A lot of these are the Mario buildable figures. but I think they look really good there. And then moving up, one of the most recent additions to the collection, we got C-3PO and the 2024 smaller R2-D2. Over here, this has been kind of a change. I have all of the diorama sets, minus the trash compactor build, and I needed another shelf. So I went ahead and added that. Kind of makes the lighting weird, but it's okay. I've got the UCS Imperial Shuttle all wrapped up next to Darth. Up top, Voltron with a Droideka and another AT-AT. And then at the very top, we've got the probe droids, as well as another Grievous and the Snow Speeder. So that is one of the main central areas for all of my Star Wars sets. As we move on from Star Wars, I have most of my Harry Potter. This is a temporary place for Rivendell, but we've got Harry Potter, the Harry Potter art, as well as all the modular put together in one big Hogwarts castle. Above that, I've got all the little collectible pieces as well as the golden minifigs. I thought that looked good on the art set. And then as we come over here, more Harry Potter, more Star Wars, and creator lines. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Harry Potter. We've got Fox as well as a Hungarian Horntail, all the books, so many minifigs, Privet Lane, Hagrid's Hut. We've got a train, buildable Harry and Hermione, Dobby, a Patronus. We've got Hedwig. We've got, I should put that in the Winter Village area, but we've got Hogsmeade area. And at the top, Grimmauld Place, as well as the Night Bus, and a couple other incredible areas, as well as the UK bus, which I thought just went really good, considering that the Ministry of Magic is in the UK. But coming over, we've got Diagon Alley, including with Gringotts. And then moving down, we've got the Harry Potter Castle, the Talking Sorting Hat, and the Harry Potter Icon set. And then at the very bottom, it's not Harry Potter, but a creator line and the designer series Windmill. So that's pretty cool. Moving over, we've got the roller coaster. It is motorized, but I'm not running those because those get really loud, as well as the merry-go-round, the Ferris wheel, and the carousel. And then moving up, we come back to Lego Ideas. I do love all the little Looney Tunes figures, as well as the Muppets minifigures. But yes, we've got the Lego Ideas Treehouse. We've got the Death Star, and at the very top, the huge Star Wars sets that wouldn't fit on the regular shelf. This is the 2004 UCS Imperial Star Destroyer, as well as, what do we got? The Republic Gunship and the Razor Crest. So those are incredible sets, but they're gigantic, so they just don't fit on a normal shelf. As we move over, I got a main building area. Right now I've got the Batman 8-in-1 brick heads. I've got 2 of those sets so I can build all 8 of them. But this is an example of just loose Lego that I have. I've probably got another 4 or 5 tubs like this just sitting around that need to be sorted, and sets that actually need to be sold. A lot of gift with purchases. But as we come up, I've got a funky little shelf that's more of a catch-all. We've got the Nintendo, the NES, we've got Optimus Prime, Bowser, some of the latest cameras. I do love the Polaroid. This was a 2024 idea set, as well as the 3-in-1 camera, the Adidas shoe. At the very top, we have the Titanic, which is incredible, and I think looks really good on a 2-shelf system. We've got Stranger Things, as well as Sesame Street. Some more helmets. These are the only Marvel type things I have in my collection, as well as the Infinity Gauntlets. And then moving down from there, I just have some minifigs, the buildable minifig and the wooden one as well. And then last but certainly not least, we've got the giant UCS AT-AT set, as well as Big Ben and the Ideas telephone booth. And so then we move around. Over here, you can see This is actually just more Lego to sell. So yeah, it's not perfect. Nothing ever is, but what are you going to do? Another desk for building, as well as you got the typewriter on there. And then I think the final set is Van Gogh, Starry Night, and the Cactus Botanicals. So overall, like I say, this is by far the biggest and the most fun room in the collection. It just doesn't really, I don't think the camera kind of does it justice, but this is the room I love bringing people to because they're just like, whoa, that is a lot of Lego. And I think I finally have it to a place where I like how it's displayed, even though it's constantly in a state of motion. But there you go. That's the main game room area. And last but not least, we have my office. Again, my little nerd haven with a bunch of fun Lego to display and build. All right, well, we are just going to start at the bottom. We've got, yes, comic cards, but above that, we have all of my friends' sets, as well as architecture. We've got a really cool Iron Giant mock that I did years ago, but absolutely love it. The bonsai tree, more architecture sets, And then at the top, yes, more architecture sets, but there is one Creo set. My single Creo set, it's Starscream. I do love it. Over here onto this shelf, it's kind of a work in progress with the dinosaurs and the Lego ideas, as well as I can't help but display my Marvel buildable figures in front of the Burj Khalifa and the that South Korean gate, as well as coming down. We've got the whole New York look. I thought was really cool. Ignore the new Burj Khalifa here, but New York. And then finally, we've got the Louvre, as well as the Bricklink Designer Program Safe. I absolutely love that. And of course, some rocks, because obviously. And then the last shelf, you've got Buckingham Palace, Trafalgar Square, and the Trevi Fountain, before we get to a bunch of graphic novels at the bottom. Moving over to the books, above that, we've got some more architecture sets with the Capitol, as well as Villa Savoy. We've got the Roby House, real oldie but goodies with the John Hancock Tower, the Willis Tower, and the Space Needle, some of the oldest architecture sets in the collection. And then moving up, you've got the Lincoln Memorial, the new White House version, as well as Falling Water. And then all the way at the top, we've got the original White House, the birds behind it, some more Lego over here, and then Big Ben. And this is a Big Ben that has been mocked out a little bit. And then finally at the very top, sorry for the shakiness, we've got the small Lego Eiffel Tower, as well as the Arc de Triomphe. So that is the shelving area. Next to the shelving, this is the backlog of Lego that needs to be built. These are definitely sets that I'm keeping that I just haven't gotten to building yet. I think the TIE Interceptor is coming next. Here is the classic Lego Eiffel Tower. This is the original version of the Eiffel Tower. I actually brick-linked this, so I do not have the instructions, but it is, I guess, original in terms of pieces. And then behind it, which is kind of hard to see, we've got the first of two major shelving areas full of brick heads. I pretty much have every brick head in the collection, apart from the San Diego Comic-Con ones. And then at the very bottom, just some fun little Lego-related things like the Lego coins or GDPs or Lego conventions that I've been to in the past. And then no area is complete without a little Lego artwork. And then speaking of Lego artwork, if we move our way back, above, we've got three amazing Lego pieces of art. These all came out in succession with the UCS Millennium Falcon. So that is where you had to score those three. I managed to get my hands on all three and frame them out. I think those look really good above the window. And then, yeah, that's the little nook of Lego. And not to mention, those are all manuals that I have yet to file away, which is fun. All right, coming around from the other side of the room, we have all of the GWP Ninjago sets that came out recently. Those are cool. I thought it would look good next to the Zen Garden. And then we have the PAX units over here, which serve both as shelving for regular stuff and an area for more Lego. So you've got the Home Alone set, Hocus Pocus, the little pumpkin purchase that lights up. Above that, we have the Great Pyramid of Giza. Here are the little Toys R Us sets that were released, the October Toys R Us sets before that went out of business. And then we've got the Himeji Castle, which is cool. Moving our way up, we've got the 40-year train, and then two amazing aerial sets. We've got the Dune Ornithopter, as well as the 787 Dreamliner. And I absolutely love both of those sets. Finally, on top of the packs, I have all of the, well, not all of them, but many of the Star Wars buildable characters when those came out. They make a nice display at the top. And then as we work our way back, lots and lots of brickheads. So this is where I pretty much do all of my editing, all of my work. This is my little safe haven. I just absolutely love this area. I actually built this desk. So this is a fun little, I digress a little bit, but a fun little desk that actually is an epoxy river desk and just really cool. But anyway, moving on. I do my brickheads in terms of theme. So I've got Star Wars, Harry Potter, couple rows of Disney, Marvel, DC, and miscellaneous. And so that's like 200 or so brickheads between all of them. Up above here, we've got the Tower Bridge, some mega blocks. I know it's not Lego, but it just was a fun little thing to add. And then we've got the globe, as well as all of the postcards from the different countries. And then finally, on the last shelf, we have the grand piano, Notre Dame, and the gift with purchase, Wonders of the World. So you've got Petra, Great Wall of China, Taj Mahal, the Parthenon, and that just looks kind of cool as well. So yeah, there you go. That is it. That is the office, and that is the final Lego area where I have all of my Lego. Well, what did you think? Leave me a comment below. Is it a little too much? I mean, at this point, it's one of those kind of crazy collection. It kind of blows my mind every time I look at it, honestly, and it would be crazier to see it all in one room, but at this point, it's just impossible. But yeah, that's what 15 years of collecting Lego pretty passionately will look like. And I just love a good Lego set. I really do. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I promised you in the beginning that I was going to tell you all about my collection, give you the nitty gritty, the details, right? And what I do is I record almost all of my sets on bricklink.com, okay? Sorry, brickset.com. And so I'm just going to tell you straight statistics from this site. I have 692 logged sets, all right? Some of those are extras, so of that, 625 of them are unique sets. And of those 625, it only has a piece count setting for 614 of them. Of the 614 of those sets that are logged with piece counts, that's 500,000 pieces. If you add in the almost 100 additional sets on there, that's about 50,000 more pieces. And I would say I'm probably up to maybe 250,000 bricks in loose Lego that will never be documented because I'm not ever going to do something on Bricklink. So you got to figure at this point in the collection, there's about 750,000 bricks in my collection at this point. So not too shabby. So of the sets, I will tell you what I own the most are brickheads, obviously. They're small, easily collectible, easily displayable. I have 147 brickheads. And that's an asterisk on there because a 2-pack will count as one. A 6-pack will count as one. So actual brickhead figures, there's well over 200. But documented sets, there's 147. So by far my biggest. The next biggest theme that I collect, look behind me, you can guess it, it's Star Wars. I have 77 different logged Star Wars sets, 54 architecture sets, 52 Harry Potter sets, 36 icons, 33 ideas, 32 creator, and 27 Disney sets. So there you go. That's a breakdown. I have a whole lot of other stuff, but that's kind of minor. Number of pieces. Now this is where things change because obviously when it comes to brickheads, I only have 31,000 pieces in brickheads. And in relation to that, I said I had 77 Star Wars sets. I have 86,000 bricks worth in Star Wars Legos. I typically, as you've seen, only go after the bigger UCS style Star Wars sets. That's pretty much what I love. That's my bread and butter. Of those 86,000, of those 77 sets, the current value for those is right around $10,000. So, yeah, $10K, and we're just talking Star Wars. Harry Potter, there's around $5K, and icons and ideas also around $5K each. And then it just goes down from there. As far as like 2024, this year, I bought 57 Lego sets. Now, I will say some of these include gifts with purchases. Okay, so I didn't technically buy every single set, but I got 57 sets this year. I will say there's probably 10, maybe 15 of those that count as gifts with purchase. Of the 57 sets, that represents 10% of all sets that were produced in 2024. Number of pieces, 44,000 pieces. 44,000 bricks is what I got this year in 2024. And you know what's funny is there has been a decline, actually. Believe it or not, 2024 is only my 5th biggest year in Legos in terms of pieces. The biggest year I ever had was 2021 at 73,000 pieces, and it kind of has gone down from there. Of the Lego that I own right now in 2024, just going to tell you flat out, yes, it kind of is alarming to me too, but I spent $3,529 in Lego this year in 2024. And again, you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt, because there is a value placed on those. I don't actually have the actual like retail that I spent, because I did actually spend less than that, but there's a value on sets that I may have paid at a discount for. For example, like I own 2 Black Panther busts just to resell, right? I didn't pay $350 for those. I actually got those each for $150. So that number is not necessarily what I spent, but the value of the Lego, I should say, in 2024 that I owned was $3,500. My all-time year, again, 2021, little over $6,000. The final one, the final big question that everybody asks, and really it's kind of a spoiler alert, right? Because you could probably see a lot of things in the title, because I'm probably leaving it as the thumbnail right now just to get you to click on this video. But yeah, of the retail prices of the 614 sets, okay, so this is not all of the sets documented, but it's just under $50,000. So you have to assume when you add in those other sets that they don't have a price for, that puts us just over $50,000 in Lego. That's right. I own about 50K in Lego. That's a lot of Lego, for sure. But again, Lego is the hobby. Lego is the thing that I have been doing, that I have been collecting, that I have gotten every gift for, every anniversary present, every Christmas gift, every birthday gift for 15 years. And so I did not spend, I'm going to tell you this right now, I did not spend $50,000 on Lego. Okay? The Lego that I own is worth $50,000, which is a little absurd to me looking around at it still. But I definitely didn't spend that. I can promise you that. It's probably, if I had to guess, again, I'm giving you full disclosure, just letting it all hang out there today. I would guess I've probably spent more like about 30 to 35 grand on Lego in the last 15 years. You can estimate probably around $2,500 to $3,500 a year, give or take, on Lego. Some years have gotten bigger, some years have gotten less. But yeah, there you go. That's crazy. That's the first time I've ever shared any of that. So that's kind of nuts, those statistics. So if you have listened till the end, you have got intel that no other person has ever gotten from me. So I just, like I said, I decided to give you full disclosure, show you what it is, show you what it's like to have a full collection like this. And I will tell you, would I do it again? Heck yeah. Do I regret any of it? No, not really. No. I regret buying 3 tower bridges. That's the only regret in Lego I ever have had in 15 years. And it's one of my first purchases, and I'm glad I learned that lesson early. But I do digress. I enjoy the hobby, and I enjoy having people over when they come up and they see this. It's just the joy on their faces, and we get to talk about Lego, and we get to talk about, where they're going with Lego. And it's really, really cool. It's fun to see, both adults and kids, because it's different levels of conversations. There's stars in the kids' eyes, and honestly, there's stars in the adults' eyes too, but just kind of crazy. And just what I wanted to share with you to end 2024. So as always, I appreciate you. If you appreciate this content, if you appreciate what I do, I would love for you to hit the like and subscribe button, if that is worth it to you. But I will say this. We made it through 2024. I wish all of you the absolute very best in 2025. You watching and you being a part of this absolutely means the world to me. I just truly appreciate you and truly appreciate this journey called life. It's got a lot of twists and turns in it, but it's been fun, and I have zero regrets, and I have a lot of love out there for people, and for people that have given me love back. And so I just appreciate you. Again, wish you the absolute best. I wish you happiness. I wish you good health. I wish you good fortune in 2025. So I appreciate you, and I will catch you on the next one.